Amazing.
Mind-blowing.
Amazing.
Life-changing. Interesting.
Canterbury was great.
Well, in one word, my study abroad experience was amazing.
Just once in a lifetime.
All I could say, it's amazing.
It was absolutely amazing. I wouldn't take it back for the world. It was definitely what I paid for.
Study abroad at Canterbury Christ Church University in historic Canterbury, England, while earning college credit at St. Louis Community College.
It was very different. Made me feel like I was in a movie or, in a fairy tale. I mean, hence Canterbury Tales.
It was so different. It was like a different world, like especially on the bus that brought us to Canterbury, England. Just in the passenger side is the driver's side, and the driver's side is passenger side was just amazing right there.
The first thing that struck me about Canterbury was that everything was so archaic and just looked nice, as opposed to out here where every building is at most 30 years old.
And I just love that feeling of being in a medieval town, really, medieval country, really. I loved it.
Students from more than 50 countries study in Canterbury each semester and enjoy the friendly environment and excellent support services. An American instructor will travel with the group as a mentor and remain in Canterbury throughout the program. Each student will live with a British family in Canterbury, residing not more than 2 miles from the campus.
My homestay mom was really amazing. A lot of the students, they didn't have their breakfast made for them. They have had certain foods set aside for them, but my homestay mom, she had toast set out for me and croissants and juice and everything every morning for me. A lot of times she would even, which isn't required, but she would make me lunches every day.
Oh, my homestay was great. I lived with local Chris, who had a girlfriend who was from Japan, Aya, and they're both artists, and they had this neat little house. It was right outside the university, and it was really close to town. And
my homestay was great. My lady, I just stayed with a single lady. She was amazing. I loved her dearly. Literally, I called her my mom. My house mom was both of my sisters' house mom. They both studied abroad in Canterbury too in previous years. They loved her so much that they recommended me to do it, and I did. And we actually all got together, me and my sisters, all have a picture with her. And it was just a nice little family reunion, really. Loved it.
Students take 4 courses taught by British professors in the British style.
So the faculty, I love the way they teach because the faculty have the students more involved. They teach you on both sides of the American and the British side. The faculty wants you involved. They want you to be interacting with others.
At first it was a little overwhelming because it's so different. A lot of my classes had one single grade, which can be it's pretty big pressure. It's just a big essay at the end of the year, so you have to put a lot of effort and a lot of time management into each essay, and you really have to listen to the teacher. They don't really give you a syllabus, and you don't look things up on your own. You really have to actually sit there and learn, and I really enjoyed having to expose myself to a new teaching style.
I thought the schoolwork was a lot different than it is at my home university. It's a lot more based on essays. I wish I would have planned ahead more than I did. They are really big essays. I wrote the biggest paper I've ever written when I was over there. It took a lot of time at the library, a lot of time at studying, and I definitely wish I wouldn't have procrastinated as much, but I got it done. I was proud of myself for writing such a big paper.
The Canterbury Christ Church University Library offers state-of-the-art computer facilities and quiet study areas.
I loved the library. It was awesome. It was 3 levels big, I believe, and had 2 cafes in there, had computers for everyone to use. It even had laptops for everyone to share.
The library was the spot for everybody. You could do Skyping. They had a cafeteria. They had on the 3rd floor. They had a cappuccino stand where you get muffins or a cappuccino, and you could just hang out. That was just a spot where you could do homework and also just hang. If you wanted to use the internet or you just wanted to relax or do homework or just just be there.
Learn and experience the history and culture of England through exciting field trips to such places as the Tower of London and Stonehenge.
The field trips that they brought us on, that Canterbury Christ Church brought us on, I loved them. I think that they have definitely put a set in stone type of trip for you to make, where we went to see Stonehenge, and I don't know if I would have been able to go and see that if I would have tried to plan it myself. And just the process and the what we did in order on those trips was just greatly planned out. I mean, the students didn't even have to worry about what was going on, and you just saw some incredible things that you usually just see in a book.
Field trips are mandatory and tied to classroom work, but other opportunities are available for personal travel.
I did do quite a bit of independent travel. I spent a week in Italy. I went to Florence, Venice, Pisa, Rome. I went to Berlin. I went to Amsterdam. I went to Liverpool, did like this really awesome Beatles tour.
I went to Paris, I went to Ireland, and we went back to London twice.
And I think it's one of the best things you can do while you're studying abroad in your free time. Some people went every single weekend. But you need to be aware that it's not cheap before going, because you can easily go through $800 in a week and not even know you've done it. So budgeting is important if you want to travel.
Canterbury Christ Church University was founded by the Church of England in 1962 and is fully accredited by the British College of Higher Education. This study abroad program offers a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for students of all ages and all walks of life as they immerse in the local culture and life of Canterbury.
My favorite place to eat was Jasper's. It was this little hole-in-the-wall pizza place right by campus that was owned by some of our friends we made from Turkey. And I think on Monday nights they had buy one, get one free pizza, and a lot of us students definitely took advantage of that.
Pubs in Canterbury, great. I went to a few pubs in London, a little bit more expensive. Canterbury's cheaper. There's this one pub called the Penny Theatre. Cheap food, highly would recommend that one, really.
I mean, I went to England like hearing like, oh, their food's all terrible, like you're just gonna hate it. But no, it was great. I liked it a lot. I love fish and chips, but no, it was great. I don't know why it has such a bad rep.
This exceptional program opens students' eyes to life in another country, and they return with an understanding of what it means to be a global citizen.
I think that I learned a lot more about myself than I thought I would. I'm not generally one to branch out and make new friends, so that was one thing I was a little bit intimidated by. You know, you're all experiencing new things, and you make new friends much easier than you think that you might.
I learned a lot about myself. Mainly, I learned that, I learned how to think on my feet. Because I remember I missed a boat to Paris, and I still got to Paris that night because of just figuring out things kind of off the cuff.
I learned that I actually do okay put in circumstances that I feel unfamiliar with. I was a little worried because I've had all the same friends since probably elementary school, and I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to make new friends. And I mean, as it turns out, I still talk to tons of the people that I met over there.
I learned that I could budget money. Like, my parents would give me money every 2 weeks, and I budgeted so well that I was able to take care of myself and do what was fun. I wanted to do that was fun, where I was in my homestay town, and then if I saved the rest for when I wanted to travel another time. And I was very proud of myself for the amount of money I had.
I learned that I could do anything, that if we could go over there and meet new friends and leave everything behind and start something new, that you can do that within any kind of part of your life. That I've learned that there's endless possibilities.
The growth experience really helps you interact, and being able to interact with them and become friends with them is like a challenge, and you get to overcome these challenges to be friends with them, and it just helps you really. I loved having that little challenge, and it really helped me become me, really. Every day there changed me, I think. It really helped me find who I was.
There are 2 opportunities each year to study in Canterbury, September through December and January through April. If it's your dream to study abroad, then the Canterbury Semester Abroad program is the right choice. For information about the Canterbury Study Abroad program, contact the Coordinator of International Programs for St. Louis Community College at 314-539-5350.